I'm Dr. Sandra Brown. I'm an ophthalmologist in North Carolina. I have no financial conflicts of interest. I'd like to talk to you today about You Won't Eat GMO, but You'll Put This in Your Eyes, Part 3B, The New Kid. Introducing Amdrop. Where do you get it? Poking around on the internet, it appears that a company called Medical LLC is your source for Amdrop. And once again, they're straight up with it, rich growth factors and cytokines, which do all kinds of things, advanced soft tissue repair, replacement and reconstruction. And wow, just sounds great, except for we know it's not great. We know that it's sludge. But hey, at least they can do a 10% dilution, unlike Stimulize. Stimulize, according to their email, does a 9% dilution. But Amdrop gets you that extra percent because it's a half cc of amniotic liquid. Not an allograft, guys, not a tissue. I got to say it. Okay, I said it. Half cc of amniotic fluid mixed with 4.5 cc's of sterile saline. Total volume 5 cc's, dilution 10%. But hey, why limit yourself to one body part? Because it turns out that Amdrop is not just an eye drop. You can do all kinds of things with this stuff, including inject it and rub it on your face. I found advertisements for dry eye, sexual dysfunction, overactive bladder, hair loss, joint pain, and skin aging. Digging a little deeper on the Progress Medical page, we have allograft again, combined with the words solely composed of amniotic fluid. Let's take a look at their protein analysis, performed by the leading independent lab in the United States. And here is that analysis, and this is very scary because this liquid was provided by an outfit called Bone Bank Allografts. So you've got something that started as a bone bank who is harvesting amniotic fluid and turning it into something called Amdrop. This is not a good idea. And once again, we encounter Ray Biotech. Now, these are not the bad guys, and they are probably the leading proteomics lab in the United States. My only objection is that this document is undated. They have a great conclusion, though. Further studies should be conducted to determine the bioactivity of the growth factors identified within these fluid samples and the effective shelf life on growth factor content/bioactivity. So this is Ray Biotech telling us in writing what they told me on the phone, which is that their analysis simply tells you what proteins used to be in there, not whether they're intact, and certainly not whether they have any biological function. And for more information on this issue, see the video Sludge. But hey, look who else is back, our friends BIOLAB. BIOLAB's core amniotic fluid product is something they call Fluid GF. And it can be used to fix a wide variety of orthopedic issues. But here you see clear association between BIOLAB and Progress Medical. This is all one thing that I screenshotted off of Progress Medical. So I pretty strongly suspect that it's BIOLAB that's making Amdrop. Probably Amdrop is a 10% dilution of Fluid GF. So I think this is what happened. I think M2 Biologics approached BIOLAB Sciences and said, hey, buddy, would you contract manufacture Stimulize for us? And BIOLAB Sciences said, sure. Then something happened. Maybe it was that FDA warning letter. Maybe it was a money fight. But suddenly, M2 Biologics and BIOLAB Sciences are not in business with each other anymore. M2 Biologics skeeves off to Florida and makes friends with Neobiosis. Neobiosis then becomes the contract manufacturer for Stimulize. This leaves BIOLAB Sciences with a whole lot of diluted Fluid GF in maybe unlabeled bottles. So they get into a relationship with Progress Medical, who then begins to distribute Amdrop to unsuspecting dry eye product retailers. But remember, BIOLAB Sciences got the big FDA warning letter smackdown for all of their Fluid GF amniotic fluid products, which means that, sorry, new kid, you're illegal too. So be smart, but also lucky and persistent, because I was researching AmDrop, and that's what led me to the warning letter to BioLab Sciences. It was actually posted online on September 20th of this year, and I found it 2 days later. And the reason why this makes me so happy is that Rebecca and I have been poking and prodding and pleading and wheedling and wringing our hands and trying to figure out our next move to get the FDA to go to Florida and inspect Neobiosis, because we needed a warning letter that said amniotic fluid eye drops are not over the counter. They need to be FDA approved. Your stuff's illegal. Quit making it. Tell us how you're going to throw it away. Well, now we don't have any need to wait for Neobiosis to be inspected, because Stimulize already appears in an FDA warning letter. So you can take that BioLab Sciences, cut out all the language related to anything besides Stimulize, substitute Neobiosis for BioLab Sciences, and you've basically got their warning letter. That's why Snail's happy and why I'm happy and why Rebecca's happy. And here's my next question. Neobiosis is making an unlicensed prescription biologic drug. Why is it that I cannot get anyone at Sid Martin Biotech to care? Stay tuned, and thank you for listening.